hero at heart.
One step at a time, Letty. Come on.
Let's move. With haste. Better not be cursed. I want to have a word.
I knew Korga was desperate, but I never imagined she'd get Cloakwood involved. You pulled her from the brink. She owes you her life. By all appearances, yes. When I look at her, I see the Korga I once knew. But it could be another lie. I pray it isn't.
By Sylvanus, the Forest Father, we are granted balance.
Defender of the people. Charmed, I'm sure. Certainly. With ease.
What to do?
The Rite of Thorns has ceased. It seems you will be allowed to stay. But behave.
Korga lied to us. She betrayed us. She didn't deserve your mercy.
Never wanted the easy path.
We almost finished the ritual. I felt honored when I was chosen to participate. Now I feel guilty I didn't object.
Then what? There'll be other things looking to kill us. There always is.
This place ain't so special. Why were the druids so protective of it?
Now they're done messing about with...
Looks like the druids have eased off.
Maybe I need more pockets.
By Sylvanus, the Tree Father, our turmoil is calmed.
Druids left us no choice.
It's still rough, but my song is getting there.
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
No one stopped me yet. What path lies before me?
This place now.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Ageni culamur in umbra.
Did I say that out loud? We've been chanting for days. I need some rest.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom!
You saved our little girl and stopped the ritual. Likewise.
Thank you.
You got our little girl home safe. And I can rest easy knowing we won't be turned out on our backsides. I can't say thanks enough.
Stealing the idol. What were you thinking? I was trying to help.
Elminster's not around, so might as well.
Something over there.
The pride of the gate.
Never a dull moment. Not over, then through.
Goblins out forever. This is no fortress and we're no warriors.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need. Sylvanus be...
Open up.
Defender of the people.
Is that blood? No, never mind. One day, I'll catch a break.
Shah's blessings upon you. Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Soldier?
A private word would be nice.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Ah, yes. Karsus. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistral, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like to be a god, to know yourself, to be untouchable, to be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel, and with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistral sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistral, the end of Karsus, and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more. An event that came to be known as Karsus's folly. For a spell, Mistral was reborn as Mistra. Upon her return, the weave returned with her. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mistra, but to prove my love for her. I tried to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go. If it should ever come to that, if I ever know I am no longer able to stop it, I will do anything I can to ensure no one but me pays for my mistakes. I will find the remotest place on the surface of Faerun, or perhaps far below in the depths of the Underdark. I will await that death, alone. I promise I will not betray your trust. You kept me by your side despite the menace that I am. If worse comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls.
Well met.
Speak.
To think, Gales had this devastating all within himself the entire time, and only just mentioned it. Who'd keep a secret like that from his friends? You can't trust anyone these days. What? Who? What happened? A Gur? What are those vagabonds? Why would they... Cazador. Of course he'd send a Gur to hunt me down. Well, of course he did. I'm hunting a poor innocent for money isn't exactly going to win sympathy, is it? No, I'm here to save you from a monstrous vampire. That's much more convincing. Ah, yes. You don't know. Cazador is a slaver in Baldurs Gate. He captured me a long time ago. Insisted I call him Master. I only escaped when the Mind Flayers snatched me away from him. I shouldn't be surprised Cazador was hunting me. He always was quite, obsessive. It's nothing. They're not special. They're just easy to buy and morally vacuous. Perfect lackeys. But why send anyone after me? I'm hardly a threat out here. Maybe he wants to make an example of me, to show what happens to runaways. Or maybe he thinks death is too good for me. We just have to be vigilant, keep our wits about us, and kill any monster hunters on sight. We can probably make an exception for Will. Probably.
You don't sleep well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit. No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
It's not what you think. I'm not some monster. I feed on animals. Boars, deer, kobolds, whatever I can get. I'm just too slow right now. Too weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer, fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
At best, I was sure you'd say no. More likely, you'd ram a stake through my ribs. No. I needed you to trust me. And you can trust me. Thank you. Do you think you could trust me just a little further? I only need a taste. I swear. Really? Of course. Not one drop more. Let's make ourselves comfortable, shall we?
It's like a shard of ice into your neck. A quick, sharp pain that fades to throbbing numbness. Your breath catches, your pulse quickens. You lean into him, losing yourself. You can feel your blood racing, coursing through both your bodies. A gentle, numb feeling starts to spread.
Of course. I was just swept up in the moment. But it worked. I feel good. Strong. Happy. Shouldn't take long. So many people need killing. Now, if you'll excuse me, you're invigorating, but I need something more filling. This is a gift, you know. I won't forget it.
You watch as he stalks towards the forest, stronger, more confident, ready to hunt.
Good morning. How do you feel? It'll pass. Just be glad I'm not a true vampire. A bite from them and you might wake up as a vampire spawn, like my good self. All of a vampire's hunger, but few of their powers. Oh no, I should be cinders in this light. I hadn't seen the sun for 200 years before we crashed here. Someone, or something, wants me alive. They've changed the rules. Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time. You're such a sweetheart. I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. I was worried people might turn up with torches and pitchforks. Although there's still time.
Well, we all have a monster inside us, of one sort or another.
Fine, as long as he keeps his fangs off our necks.
Quite the opposite. I'm here in the spirit of openness and honesty, to work together as a team.
We all have our shit to bear. As long as you remember your manners, Astarion, you're welcome at my fire.
There now. We're all friends again. Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us.
What's on your mind? I know what it is to hunger. And I know what it takes to keep that hunger under control. He's done that so far, despite his condition. So long as he sates his appetite elsewhere, I'm happy to give him the benefit of the doubt. Ah, excellent choice.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
At the ready.
Well met.
Speak.
I suppose you want to hear about Cazador. My old master. Before the Mind Flayers took me from him. Before this strange, twisted freedom. Cazador Zar is a vampire lord in Baldurs Gate. The patriarch of his coven and a monster obsessed with power. Not political power or military power, I mean power over people. The power to control them completely. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn, and he became my tormentor. Not him, no. A gang of thugs attacked me, angry about a ruling that I'd handed down as magistrate. They beat me to death's door when Cazador appeared. He chased them off and offered to save me, to give me eternal life. Given that my choices were eternal life or bleed to death on the street, I took him up on the offer. It was only afterwards I realized just how long eternity could be. He had me go out into Baldurs Gate to fetch him the most beautiful souls I could find. It was a fun little ritual of his. I'd bring them back, and he'd ask if I wanted to dine with him. And if I said yes, he'd serve me a dead, putrid rat. Of course, if I said no, he'd have me flayed. Hard to say which was worse. Thank you. But this isn't about sympathy. It's about knowing what we might be up against. The Mind Flayers aren't the only monsters out there, and they might not be the only ones hunting us. All I'm asking is that you keep your eyes open and watch out for anything lurking in the shadows. What more could I ask? Now, is that all? Why do you insist on exhuming the past? I was a slave. A vampire spawn. Kept by the Tsar family. Perhaps I still am. I was never able to resist their commands. But now, I've been conveniently lost. They won't ever control me again. It's simple. Just find a vampire that will drink your blood and turn you into a vampire spawn. Their obedient puppet. In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, you're free and a true vampire. People think the biggest threat to a vampire is a cleric with a stake. It's not. The biggest threat to a vampire is another vampire. They're scheming, paranoid, power-hungry beasts. So why would any vampire give up control over a spawn to create a competitor? Trust me, it doesn't happen. I've already apologized. What more do you want? Unless you're looking for another nibble. Maybe. But there won't be any more midnight surprises. I can promise you that. I won't lie. It's tempting. If I keep the tadpole, I risk transforming into a grotesque monster. If I lose the tadpole, Cazador has control of me, body and soul, and I return to the shadows. It's grim either way. So why not sell what's left of my soul to a devil? Better he has it than Cazador. Figuring out what's happening to us, confronting a god called the Absolute, and then finding time to kill my old master before he can control me once more? Yes, that's an option, but I wouldn't bet eternity on it.
Something's on my mind.
Copper for your thoughts?
Shah's blessings upon you. Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something?
I'm not sure what else I can say, at least until I can remember more. She taught me, trained me, punished me. Often, I think I feel her influence when the wound pains me. Not even memories, just glimpses, impressions. Perhaps the wound is her doing, something Lady Shah bid her to do. I don't know.
Fine. What's on your mind?
I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you.
I'll talk to the guards at Baldurs Gate.
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Thought I sensed an inferno around here.
But you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
I spent a good bit of time in the Hells. Enlisted against my will by the Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too. And you brought some infernal machinery with you.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallurgized Demono valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. Very risky. I might be able to help, but I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. That thing isn't meant to operate outside of Vernus. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine and allow you to touch whomever you please.
Hey, soldier. I think we picked up some of that infernal iron already. What say you? Should I give it to him? Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment. And I think... There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
That feels... good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less... changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Find me again in Baldurs Gate. If I'm worth my salt, I'll have figured something out by then. Take care, Karlach. And hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. Pocket any infernal iron you find along the way, Damn
druids. Who uses wooden tools?
Damon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up. I don't think I've ever felt more powerful. Sooner rather than later would be good. I feel like I'm burning serious fuel. Oh, fuck yes. I'm ready to burn all night. Speaking of, I could eat a giant badger. Is it almost time for dinner?
Don't be grumpy.
Soldier? Let's hope Damon is as good as he seems. Once my engine's handled, I can focus on more important matters. Tadpoles, cults, frosty pints.
Is that everything?
Looking for steel? I have, well, something close.
Hold on to it for now. I haven't quite worked out a schematic for a new design. Might take me a bit of crunching to figure out something suitable. If it can even be done. But it's my top priority, believe me. Anything to take my mind off, well, everything.
Where am I needed? Quite ready for you. Blade at the ready. Best foot forward. Easy money. Let's chew the fat. Need anything else? Of course, but please, remember, you're not the only one in need. Sylvanus be with...
We're exposed now.
Need anything else? Of course, but please, remember, you're not the only one in need. Sylvanus be...
All right, what now? How much further can I go? Let's see what this does.
Bodyguard tilses. This isn't Avernus.
No, sir.
I need a quick word.
At least keep your steel sharp.
Zevlor. By Delt's virtue. The Blade of Frontiers? What's happened, Will?
I paid the price of angering the wrong devil.
Believe me, I understand better than most.
A moment passes as Zevlor contemplates Will's words. He then turns his attentions to you.
I'm told the druids have stopped their damned chanting. What happened? Truly, Ilmater's ashes. I never thought she would actually see reason. Thank you. We still have the goblins to contend with, but you've given us time to prepare. I need to ensure my people make the most of it. But here, left over from my soldiering days, it's sparse thanks for what you've done for us, but gods and goblins willing, I won't need it again. If you can clear the road of goblins, as you say, I'll ensure a reward is gathered for you.
Sharp as ever.
You have my attention.
Still breathing, despite everything. Moving in. Seems simple enough.
Defender of the people.
Making me sweat.
Still alive, so that's progress. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Ready and willing.
I've got a long road ahead. I have to keep going. I'll give it a shot.
An empty mind flare vessel. If its occupant survived, they're nowhere to be seen.
I have something to ask.
If you want to keep your insides on the inside, don't cause any trouble.
I'll take that. Anything of use?
Goblins ahead.
Look it, Claw. Sapper's here.
Unless you got another reason to be here. Fexite.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Good for you, mate. Now get out of my sight before my walk rips you a new hole. Claw, bad girl!
She's a little overexcited. Been a busy day. Lads are celebrating.
Depends who you are. We're celebrating a raid. No better time in camp than this. Get yourself a bit of fun before it dries up. Rip the guts out of Joaquin's Rest, we did. Inns are good for gutting. Lads even captured some Duke. Worth celebrating, that is.
What path lies before me?
Look it!
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
You? There's a party on.
Celebrating a raid, we are. You'll need to wear our war colours. Nice to have this across the mug. Ought to do it. Whatever calls you. I can't believe you did it! You stupid idiot! Go on, mate. Enjoy the festivities. You earned it. Depends who you are. We're celebrating a raid. No better time in camp than this. Get yourself a bit of fun before it dries up. Ripped the guts out of Joaquin's Rest, we did. Inns are good for gutting. Lads even captured some Duke. Worth celebrating, that is. What has done of you, bloody wolves? More likely you gave them fleas, you filthy bugger.
Wolf is stupid.
Looking at a future true soul, you are. Boss Ragslin says I'm next in line.
Boss Ragslin, eh? Must be the goblin in charge.
And the Knoll gnawed her arm clean off. So much for the flaming fist, eh? You ain't here? We sacked Joaquin's Rest and left it to burn. Drow flinging magic, Knoll snapping off heads. Inn's nothing but a pile of ash by now. Glorious. Bunch of prisoners got towed to Moonrise. City snobs mostly. But the Flaming Fist? Pile of smoking corpses. You ain't know the broken road? Nah. I'll tell you real slow like, so you don't miss it. North.
Tribe? Tribe!
Oh, Toosh!
That might be worth a look.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Defender of the people.
The air is ripe with magic.
Trap. This place is more dangerous than I thought.
All right, what now?
Warty stew.
Boot suits you!
Yeah!
Moving ahead.
Doing over there? Chasing bird?
Jim couldn't guard his nose from his fingers.
I can see the absolute from here. I can.
Stop fidgeting.
Can't. Cold bleeds from the...
How's it going? Gorgeous.
Looking good, you dunger.
Salutations.
Themselves. Let us off the hook.
Rip you for your giblets. Got thick giblets. Want 'em? Ain't fair.
Now quit moaning.
Ain't...
Touch me, and I'll bleed you out.
No one stopped me yet. Breathe deep and move.
Stop fidgeting.
Can't. Cold bleeds from the bloody wall.
More likely you gave them fleas, you filthy.
Lost in thought. Quite.
Aye. I'd better be careful not to trigger that thing.
Two steps at a time.
Trap. So much for a warm welcome.
At the ready.
Aye. I'd better be careful not to trigger that thing.
Watch yourself. I spy a trap.
Ever onward. Seek and you shall find me. On it.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Hey-ho.
Lovely day, this. For now.
The pride of the gate.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Need to find a way forward.
Surely getting curled at their cranks.
Quit moaning.
Ain't moaning if it's true.
Looking ahead. Another step forward. Sounds like they've captured themselves a guard.
You back from Wakeen's rest.
Oh, a stranger in a fair camp.
Laugh if you dare, recoil if you must. Empty again. Goblin kind will tease you and throw you and draw you the truth. I don't fancy chasing this thing. If you must, it looks right peeved.
Has it even
a
a
new
bug?
age is dawning with goblins and trust. Great mortals, all kinders to quake. The true souls are coming, the Lounders awake!
Here follow, I cry far and wide for great glory! Draw Raxlin's best!
Hell's that yowling bleeds the ears. Is that supposed to be entertainment? Don't need two mates. We already got the greatest start there is, and it ain't no warbling. It's chicken chasing. It's got feathers, don't it? A beak. Besides, I reckon it owes us, seeing as how it just ate our last chicken. Reckon it owes us a game. You want to hear the rules or not? Only the greatest game since eggs sprouted legs, mate. You just gotta chase the chicken round the course and through the posts. But that ain't all. Gotta do it quick and alone. Any of your mates step in, you lose. Time runs out, you lose. Sound easy? It ain't. Come back when that half-wit's done wailing and find out.
He's got wings. Disarm you and grow you the truth.
Bloody bard. Used to be goblins had taste.
A new age is dawning with goblins at trust.
Bloody bard.
Hinders to quake. The true souls are coming. The Lounders awake.
Grab a drink before you see the priestess, mucker. The branding stings something proper. Mark of the Absolute, innit? Shows our devotion to her. Makes it easier to decide who we kill and who we don't, too. So best get a move on, eh?
You and redded.
Bloody bard. Used to be goblins had taste.
His troops will disarm you and grow you the truth. Laugh if you dare, recoil if you must. A new age is dawning with... This is making my head hurt. I don't fancy chasing this thing. These great mortals, all hinders to quake. Has it even a bite?
Find him in one piece.
Souls are coming, the Lounders awake.
Looks like booze got the better of them. They're practically unconscious. On my way.
Goblin cut.
Here, help us out. Says here that goblinoids are obstreperous and malodorous. What's that mean? Smelliest thing around here is you, mate. That tongue on your mug's making my eyes water. Hard enough reading this without you stinking up the place. Belonged to some bloke who showed up here asking questions. Bold as a bugbear, he was. Said he's writing a book about the Absolute. Lads didn't like that. Said he was a spy or some such. That's him, at the party, warbling away. Well, I had a good chinwag with him, though. Interesting bloke. I ain't finished with it. There's enough reading here to last me a lifetime.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Suppose you're right. Absolute rewards faith, not book learning. Take it. Maybe if I pray hard enough, I'll get some of that booyag for myself.
Goblin kind will tease you and throat you and redden.
You should go get a drink before the party dies down.
Absolute. Draw Ragslin's best makers of blades in the quarry. With fragulous crown and with sceptre abraid, draw Ragslin, short work of the innkeeper made. The inn burnt to ash,
The captives were many. Goblin kind had reduced them to cowering filfhenny. So raise it, your goblets, and drain them with pride. Draw Ragslin, the true soul, had led you glide.
I reckon Draw Ragslin's the gobbo in charge, the way this one's carrying on.
Who's that? Friend of yours? You up to something?
Oh, certainly not. What are you doing? I'm busy here.
You lying.
To you? Never. Come, let's continue our ballad. Draw Ragslin, draw Ragslin. I am draw Ragslin. Tumptuous, draw Ragslin.
You broke him.
Wait, wait. Draw Ragslin, we pray, we...
Come on, pigeon. Back to your cage.
Now, look what you've done.
Come on.
Shut it!
Of course.
What kind of coward won't
An scribble, idiot.
Playing or what?
Right, yes. Not for me.
Away from the merchandise.
Oh, come on, I'll wound you. That wizard burnt me something proper.
For the last time, that weren't a wizard. It was a bloke with a torch.
Brave enough to take on our new chicken? It's a big un, but that's just more for the chasing. Wonderful! And you got coin to back you? We got the coin. We got the challenger. Now we just need the crowd, eh? We're starting a new game! Move your eyes!
Careful now! That's our last chicken!
Go on! Getting close to the beast. If he bites, just bite him back. Chase! That! There! Don't care how pissed off it is! Get that out there! Oi! Watch the beak!
Can't give up now.
That's our last chicken!
Yeah, go it, little cracker. Just chase it through the post.
Don't waste a step.
Ain't we gonna cook it once the game's done?
That's what the fire's for, isn't it?
That's more
Don't
like
care how
it.
pissed off it is! Get that out there!
Come on, come on!
He's quick on his claws! That's the game done. Come here.
At least things have stayed interesting. Should mind my step.
Oof! Hard luck, mate. Told you it weren't as easy as it looked.
For the
Even a bird.
Brave enough to take on our new chick. Wonderful! And you got...
These
getting close to the beast. If he bites, just bite him back. Chase that thing! Don't care how pissed off it is. Get that out there! Don't care how pissed off it is. Get that out there!
I've got a long road ahead.
Don't care how pissed off it is. Get that out there! That's the game done. Come here.
Very well.
Well, looky! That thing works even better in a chicken. Reckon we won't eat it after all. Pardon? You're what? Think you misunderstood, mate. Ain't no winnings, 'cause only a goblin can win chicken chase. Says so in the rules.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
You back from Wakeen's rest.
Time to press ahead.
Think the Absolute wants me to have another drink?
What's that? I think I heard the Absolute's voice just now. That's the drink.
You hungry? Dwarf's getting good and crispy.
Humans ain't good
nearest
for much,
library?
but they make tasty beer.
Tasty.
You notice a shiver run through his feathered coat. Fear, a desperate longing for the safety of his nest. But his mother is gone, taken. All that's left are these creatures.
What's that? I think I heard the Absolute's voice just
Never a dull moment.
That's the drink talk. Absolute speak. Word
Something's on my mind.
Hey, hey! You ain't rounding me up for no raid. No way. I'm drinking. Yeah, here's to the Absolute. Think the Absolute wants me to have another drink?
bloody arm is killing me. Here's to the best sedative there is. Booze. Humans ain't good for much, but they make tasty.
What's holding up the game? Owlbear ain't dead, is it?
With haste. Having a drink. It's all the sweeter when it's free, innit? Course, sweet piss is still piss. That inn was asking for a burning, selling his muck. Ain't even chewy.
Bottoms up, hey? These little lads snagged some pretty decent drink.
It's good to be among allies, isn't it? The Absolute's blessings have brought so many together.
One more round.
Well, if it ain't our fledgling chicken chaser. Got a taste for the game now, do ya?
None of you wants to join the chase? 2 chicken for the chicken.
That's the drink talk. Absolute.
Well, if it ain't our... Is ya now? Reckon I feel differently. Reckon the lads will too.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Bugger did eat our last chicken. Right, go on then. Fat bird's yours. Don't need the hassle.
Chasers are dead. We need to get out of there. Oh, dead.
Poor creature. I hope it can follow my scent to camp.
Oi! Who took you keep free? It won't for sale! You look like you got something jingling in your pocket. Looking to spend it? Nicked him off the dead, didn't I? Get moving. I've got other customers.
Where am I needed? I applaud your taste.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Sharp as ever.
Best get
get going.
Soldier. Let's march.
I have a lot on my mind. And well, in it.
Boy!
What's up for discussion?
It would!
I ain't paid to talk. Keep walking.
Never wanted the easy path.
In the wall, just stop bleeding! Just stand back up! Yeah, they got some cheating magicka! So I start creeping. Fros'tha's on with me bare hands. Weaker than pixies, humans.
Oh, you got him good.
And what are you doing here with that stink on your face? Think you could do whatever you want? Think you rule the world just 'cause you got a scary face? Ah!
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Everyone says that. And then they spit in our faces. But no more. Things are changing. We got the Absolute on our side now. You better learn your place. Go on. Kiss my foot. Or I'll kick your dirty head in, on face.
Blah. I'd rather drink the Baldurs Gate sewers dry.
Do I need to rip your ear shells off? You heard me! Look, mate, just piss off. You're not welcome here. Don't push it, worm. I can still bash your face in. Yeah, I think I will.
I should speak up.
They got Fros'tha's and why you think you're all...
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Everyone, but no, you better go on. Or I'll kick you.
Blah. I'd rather drink the Baldurs Gate sewers dry.
What was that? Thought so. That's more like it.
As your lips touch filthy flesh, you catch a whiff of lavender?
Did you see that, eh? She did it! She actually did it! Gross. What? You swine! Think you can mess with me? Huh? Think you're being funny? I'll bash that smiling. Come here. Just you, me, and my friends here. Yeah, they got some shit in Magicka. So I started creeping round.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Fresh? And why you think you're all...
As the symbol glows, power.
Everyone's... But no, you better go on. Or I'll kick you.
Ugh. I'd rather drink the Baldur...
What was that? For... That's more like it.
As your lips touch filthy flesh, you catch a whiff of lavender?
Did you see that, eh? She did it! She actually did it! Gross. Just about. But remember, you're nothing here.
Gone gods. That was so foul, I think even I can taste it.
Oh, that's so disgusting!
What was I saying? They just hate
Did you really? Really?
I've got to take
kiss
a
his
piece.
foot? You kissed his feet? What was it like? Just curious. That good? Oh, you're lucky. I get excited just thinking about it.
Light on my feet.
Big old boy.
What to do? Very well.
You look like you've been kissing a wolf's backside. Pissed off, or you'll end up like this bleeder. Don't matter who he was. He ain't nothing but a stain now. Just like you'll be if you don't clear off. Yeah, too right. So don't go starting nothing.
Puke stink.
As one does.
Let's move. Can't slow down.
Yeah. That's the that of it, eh?
Something over there.
Oh, be a big old boy.
Might be useful.
A hero at heart. I'll see what I can do.
Looking ahead.
The pride of the gate.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Swift as my feet can carry me.
I'm talented. That's the that of it, eh? Oh, puke stink.
Where am I needed?
Careful. There are traps.
Two steps at a time.
Trap. So much for a warm welcome.
as one does.
All right, what now?
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Have a lot on my mind. And well, in it. Very well.
Tell me! Can I rip off his ears? Tear out his eyes?
Best be on my way.
That might be worth it.
Curious.
Paws heck! My head hurts bad. You crash about like a drunken ogre. I'll rip your tongue. Break your legs. Make you quiet.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Yes. Drink will help me to sleep again. What did you bring for me? Good. Go now. And do not wake me again. Paws heck! Didn't think drow